Okay, so I just made it to school. It is, I think, about 10:30, almost 10:30. And the couple of things that I wanted to check today was that, one, the skirt on my table stayed on because the last time I came here, part of it had fallen. Part of the Velcro dots had fallen down. I wanted to make sure that the whiteboard we hung was good and up there, and that the little bulletin board things that I hung behind my desk were up there. And good news is that they all are. So these are on there good. I need to fix this one because it's kind of a tiny bit crooked. There. Okay, so those are good. The skirt is good. And the whiteboard is good, albeit maybe slightly crooked, but we did the best we could. So I also had a bunch of stuff here trying to like flatten the calendar, and it is a little more flattened out. I got this from the Target dollar spot, so I don't know if they'll have more like around this time or if I got it at the beginning of the year, but if I have to make that do, I'll make it do. So I also made larger versions of these group labels to put on the lab stations around the room, so that whenever it's time to do a lab station that like requires a sink, I can just put like maybe above the sink, like maybe right here, the group number. That way everyone has a designated sink and I don't end up with multiple groups at the same sink. I've got my printer going. It's being a little slow starting up, but this is like the second thing I've printed on this printer, so we'll see how it goes. And then I've got my laminator going. The other thing I'm going to do is some Caddy supplies. So I want to color coordinate them, and I got these really cute colored pencil sharpeners from Office Depot, and then I got some staplers from Dollar Tree, so we're going to do that next. Okay, something is definitely going on with the printer, because on the computer it said it was printing the third page, but I hadn't printed anything yet. And I've been canceling the job and it's just spinning, so I might have to turn it off and back on, and hopefully that'll be okay. Okay, so I noticed that with my label, you know, there's a certain orientation to the Caddy. And I had it kind of on the opposite side so that when you're looking at it, it doesn't make sense that way. So I'm going to try to flip them over so that when you look at it, it's literally like, see, when you look at it this way, this one's technically backward. So I'm going to work on that too. Okay, so I got all of the labels on the right side so that now when you look at the label, like these line up perfectly. So each Caddy has in it 10 markers, and it has a note to do cap side down. It has 12 colored pencils, and again, sharpen side up. That's to prevent it getting the bottom dirty. Each Caddy has a highlighter, a stapler, 2 glue sticks, and a handheld pencil sharpener. So my policy is that you cannot get up out of your seat to sharpen your pencil if I'm talking or addressing the class. And so this way they can sharpen them at their seats. And then there's also a tape dispenser. So these are going to be really good. They will live on the students' tables. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting the books that I have for my class library in these little crates. I technically can't bring in like a bookshelf for them, so I think I'm gonna bring in the metal cart that belongs to the school that they told me I could paint, and try to like sit these on the shelves eventually I want to categorize these, and I'm trying to kind of put them together similarly, but next week my family might come up again, so that's something that I could do for them, like maybe get some color-coded stickers and like make a list of all the books. I do need to maybe scan in, like figure out a way to do an inventory on these. I think for checking out, like when the students check out the books, what they'll do is I have like a sheet that's like a table, and they'll write their name, the name of the book, the date, and then when they return it, they'll just highlight it that it's been returned. Because I could use an app for that, but I'm trying to discourage them from having their phones out during class, obviously, like that's not gonna be allowed. So by doing it kind of the old-fashioned way, hopefully that will help. So I know I have at least 3 more of these crates, so I'm just trying to find where they are. So I got the little group labels hung on the wall. I was gonna hang them directly above the sink, but there are 2 sinks that have this drying rack. So to be consistent, I put them above the paper towel racks or paper towel holders. So each group is labeled. And so like this is group 1. So group 1 sink area is here. Group 2, group 3, and then it goes over to 4, 5, 6, 7, because I'm hoping to only have 7 groups. But if I do need a group 8, it can either go back there near my desk, or it can be designated for this sink up here. So I got that done. I got the books moved over here. I had a bunch of extra scrapbook paper from stuff that I was trimming a while back, so I made little like bookmarks so the kids can like this will be with the book, so the kids can get bookmarks if they need them for their books. And I've got some solid color ones in there too that are hopefully a little less girly, like I need to bring them up to the front some. So I put that in the container. I've also started on what I'm gonna probably call like my calm down corner. So right now it just has this little squishy ball, the Etch-a-Sketch, doodler, a word search, and the timer. I've got some other stuff I want to put in that. That's for when a kid needs to take a break. 2-minute timer, go back there, take a break. I did something else. Oh, I printed and laminated these turn-in drawer labels that are gonna go on my turn-in bin. I needed to update it since now I'll have all 3 classes in the same room. So that's gonna go in this. These are from Pocketful of Primary, by the way, on her TPT. But I cannot for the life of me find my hot glue gun. I know for a fact that I saw that hot glue gun the other day, and I thought, I'm gonna need this, but I don't know where it is now. So I'm just trying to like look through all these boxes, but I don't know where it is. It was with my desk stuff, so maybe it's over here. I don't know. So I need to find that so I can hot glue those labels in to the bin. But I don't know where the stuff is. Like this is, no. Oh, there it is. Yay. Okay. Perfect. So pretty much this whole experience has been like, okay, where's my insert item here? So I know I printed these level of understanding like visuals, but I don't know where they are. So I just went ahead and got the folders. Each different level has a different color on the like thing that'll go on the front. So these posters are like a little, or these folders are like slightly torn where I had used them for something else, but I just cover them with a colored piece of washi tape that will match. And I'm going to go ahead and hang them, and then I'll take them down for whenever it's time to put the labels on them. Here's what I've done. I have hung both of these. Now, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna leave this here. I think I'm actually gonna put it on this board, but this is like a direction thing. So when we're doing partner work, I will move the magnet, I will move the magnet down to independent or partner work, whichever one I just said. And so this is like a visual to help students make sure they're doing exactly what they need to be doing. I want to be better about that this year. So one of these boards will be my, like, it'll have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever. It'll have that there. So I don't know if it'll be this one or that one. But I also hung my level of understanding like folders. So once they have the labels, it'll look better. But what I'm not sure about is, originally I was gonna have it as 4, 3, 2, 1, but the 4 would be really high. So I don't know, like that's the top of my reach, and I'm 5'3", so I don't know if I wanna, but it looked weird to have them all lower and have this coming down below that. I didn't like that. So I also got these labels put on. I just hot glued them in. I also took some of this blue putty that's from Dollar Tree, which is really great, by the way. I just didn't want to use it on the walls. And I puttied this down so that when it slides out, it doesn't come with it. And then I puttied all of these baskets down, as well as these ones, except for those two, because I don't know exactly where I'm going yet. I had this basket like that, but when you go to open the drawer, like you would hit, when you go to open the drawer, you would hit whatever's in that. So I don't know if I don't know what I want to put there yet. So that one's loose and there's nothing in there yet. So I'm getting there. I've got this back flipped over again actually because it still wasn't flat. So I'm gonna let gravity do the work. And I didn't realize until one of my the other teachers told me they hung a clock the other day. So that's good. So right now the room is still a disaster, pretty much, but it's getting there.